A secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So.
Absolutely, he's smart. But at the end of the day, he's a counterpuncher. He's a great defender. He has the most solid punch resistance of anybody in the sport. Nobody's ever knocked him off balance. Nobody's ever really knocked him down.
I think that
if boxing had horoscopes, Terence Crawford would be born under the sign of plot twist with hands. Somebody cue the mission, impossible theme, because this segment opens like a secret agent's confession. One expert teases the audience with a smug grin and a line that might as well be trademarked, "I know a secret y'all don't." Oh, really? This ain't TMZ, bruh. Drop the T or shut up. But here's the twist. The why behind picking Terence Crawford over Canelo Alvarez isn't just boxing math. It's insider intel. It's locker room whispers. It's that hush-hush gym talk that sounds like gospel when the punches start flying. Let's talk Canelo, the red-headed destroyer.
Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for.
Man with the chin of a demigod and a resume that reads like the Hall of Fame's guest list. No one's knocked him down. No one's knocked him off balance. He doesn't wobble, he resets. You could drop a meteor on this man and he'd counter with a left hook. But here's what they don't tell you. Greatness gets predictable. Patterns form, counters get read. That's where Bud steps in. Crawford isn't just strong for a 147-er, he's built like he already made peace with 168. The way folks talk about his size is like he went vegan for a week.
At the weights and saying, oh, they're too far apart, Canelo is too big. No, we're not going to see what y'all think we're going to see. We're going to see a chess match, and a chess match that, if it's played correctly by each side, it could be very interesting. If it's played wrong by either side, the other side will dominate. That's how good this fight is.
Grew a neck the size of a fire hydrant, and now bench presses disrespect. And still, he's the underdog. But that's his sweet spot. You see, Crawford moves like a fighter who's been playing chess 3 years ahead of schedule. He's the type to shadow box in his dreams, wake up, and add a counter just in case his nightmare ducks. If Canelo is the tank, Bud is the hacker slipping into systems, breaking patterns, and rebooting the whole damn arena with one well-timed shift. So while the expert plays coy with his little secret, the truth might be this. Crawford's not here to win the fight. He's here to rewire the game.
The deal for this Terence Crawford is, weight don't really matter. Only thing that matters with the weight is can you take the punch? And I'm sure you've been sparring with super middles and light heavyweights, so I'm sure you probably can take the punch. So that's the only thing when you got skill. Now, if you don't have a skill, you can't take the weight, take it up, because you're going to lose your punch, you're going to lose everything. But when you got skill, all your stuff that you have goes up with you.
But if that secret has anything to do with sparring sessions gone sideways, or whispers about Canelo's recent form behind closed gym doors, oh, we might be in for a boxing apocalypse. Terence Crawford didn't come to 168 to cash out. He came to evict souls like a repo man with a grudge and a clipboard. Let's get one thing clear. Bud Crawford is not here for a retirement fund. He's not pulling a Mayweather and dancing for pay-per-view dollars. This man walked into 168 like he already owns the place, flipped the couch cushions, and found Canelo's aura under the rug. When Bivol saw Bud in Dubai, he didn't just see a welterweight with ambition. He saw a damn linebacker in boxing gloves who looked like he already ate the weight class. But before you call it hype, hold up. Bivol ain't a fanboy. He's a surgeon in that ring, and when he talks about levels...
So how Canelo was fighting against another guys like Charlo, maybe Smith, Callum Smith. We saw the huge difference. I think it's not because of weight class, it's about mentality of the opponent.
You listen. He warned Crawford, this ain't a cruise. You don't just teleport from 147 to 168 like it's a video game upgrade. You need more than protein shakes and Instagram workouts. You need steel nerves, unbreakable belief, and a chin blessed by the gods of warfare. Still, Bud looks like he's ready to throw the whole division into a panic attack. He's not walking in quiet. He's slapping notice of eviction signs on everyone's locker. The confidence? Unshakable. The swagger? Deliciously disrespectful. But here's the twist. Bivol doesn't completely buy it. And that's the key. Because if Bud's mental game ain't airtight, if that confidence is a little too performative, if he walks into the ring looking like he's there for a photo shoot instead of a dogfight, Canelo will flip that ring into a coffin with ropes. You see, Canelo don't play with nervous energy. He hunts it. You flinch, and he's already 3 combos deep. And let's not forget, Bud has never faced anything like this power at this size with this kind of pressure.
One way to find out until that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. You know, black and brown is how you get down.
That's right, that's right.
Crawford ain't gonna knock him out, but I don't know if Canelo's gonna land very solidly on Crawford. Canelo's way better now, but I still think there's an edge. It won't necessarily be exactly like that, but I think he'll edge him out point-wise.
The man has to climb a mountain, and the air's thinner up here. But Crawford's body language tells a different story. He's not climbing, he's raiding. He's treating 168 like a mission. Like he's not just visiting, he's taking over. And if that calm, unbothered energy is real, if he's truly built for this weight, mentally and physically, then this won't be a payday. It'll be a hostile takeover. Terence Crawford walks into fights like a director on set. Meanwhile, Canelo's just trying not to forget his lines. You ever see a guy so calm it feels disrespectful? That's Terence Sniper in a hoodie Crawford. The man walks into pressure like it owes him money. His composure isn't confidence, it's foreknowledge. It's, I've already seen this movie and you die in the third round. When the analysts say Crawford has scary calmness, they don't mean he's relaxed. They mean he's dangerously aware. Let's break it down. This ain't your average ring IQ, this is soul-scanning, slow-motion, time-bending wizardry. Crawford reads fighters like expired coupons. By the time they throw a jab, he's already working on their sequel. It's not just instincts, it's execution. Clinical, cold, and with a smirk. But don't get too cozy in the Bud bubble, because the moment Crawford starts acting like this as a sparring session with his little cousin, Canelo's going to turn that ring into a trap house. You think it's calm? You think you're in control? Nah. Canelo's loading up a body shot like he's charging a super move. That's where this fight tilts, because Canelo doesn't just punish mistakes, he hunts the setup. Get cute, and he'll fold you faster than a dollar store beach chair in a hurricane. Ask Caleb Plant. Ask Billy Joe. Ask anyone who thought they could finesse their way around that Mexican pressure cooker. But what makes this matchup nuclear is the IQ versus IQ. Canelo's not a brawler, he's a chess master with concrete gloves. But Crawford? He's playing 4D mental warfare. This isn't just who lands first. This is who guesses your entire game plan by round 2 and deletes your rhythm like a bad Spotify playlist. So yeah, Bud's calm is terrifying. But that calm better be laced with fire. Because if he floats too long, gets too fancy, or starts treating the fight like an exhibition, because here's the thing. Crawford ain't dancing into the ring to make highlight reels. He's coming in like a pissed-off mathematician with a vendetta. Calculated, cold, and ready to ruin your legacy one equation at a time. He's got switch stance sorcery, sniper timing, and zero fear. And if he shows up sharp, we're not talking about a close match. We're talking about the night the boxing world flipped upside down. But this ain't fantasy, there's a catch. Crawford may be the better technician, the better mover, the better reader of rhythm. But only if he can handle the pressure. Not the metaphorical, oh, this is a big fight kind. We mean Canelo pressure. The kind that walks you down slowly, cuts off every inch of ring like it owes him money, and bangs on your ribcage until your lungs file a complaint. You flinch? You fold? You hesitate? That's your liver saying goodbye. But here's the twist. When this fight gets gritty, and it will, the sharpest mind won't matter if your body breaks. The guy who shows up calm, locked in, emotionally untouchable, he controls the pace. He sets the traps. He lands the shots. But if you walk in jittery, half sure, still adjusting to the lights, that bell rings, and you're already halfway to the canvas. Canelo ain't Charlo, he ain't Smith. He's a strategic menace who punishes hesitation like it's a crime. He won't blitz you. He'll box you into a psychological box and slam the lid shut with a left hook. And Crawford? He ain't stupid. He knows he's stepping into the lion's den barefoot and grinning. If Bud plays his side right, perfect timing, ghost-like movement, counters laced with venom, he edges it. Just like that. But if his rhythm's even slightly off, if his timing slips or he tries to coast through a round with cuteness instead of control, Canelo's turning that ring into a slaughterhouse with salsa music playing in the background. This ain't a spa day. This is chess with body shots. And the one who checks out mentally gets checked permanently. Point 7 is pure barbershop chaos. Teofimo's hot takes are next. Buckle in.